Hi, Jared Hoyman with VisibleTour.com, and welcome to my review of this lens, the Tamron 24-70 G2 2.8 for Canon mount. And before I begin, I just wanted to give a shout out to Camera Corner Connecting Point here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. They rent out lenses. They also sell lenses. So if you wanted to test it before you buy it, they give you that option. A great choice. I'm going to leave their link right below, so feel free to click on that and learn more about Camera Corner Connecting Point. So I had my hands on this for the last 2 weeks. And if you don't want to hear the rest of the review, you don't want to see samples, you don't want to see video samples, you just want to know, Jared, do you like this? Well, yeah, I want to buy it. It's freaking awesome. It is probably the best 24-70 lens I've ever used. It's huge. So this one is the 24-105 version 1 of the Canon lens. This is an f4, this is an f2.8. This has a longer reach, this doesn't. This still weighs a lot more than this. They both have optical stabilization, and what you're gonna see is the testing of this. The optical stabilization, I think, is as good as Canon, if not better in a lot of other situations. And so this thing does weigh significantly heavier. My tests are gonna consist with the Canon EOS R, so you're gonna get the dual pixel autofocus. You're gonna get the 4K. Right now I have the 16-35 millimeter f4 Canon on the Canon EOS R that's looking at me, and it's at 24 millimeter, even though it can go at 16. But for the purpose of comparing it to this, just in this little scenario, I wanted to show the difference. So right now, we're gonna switch over to the Tamron G2. Okay, so now we are on the 24-70 G2 Tamron. Let me just look at the settings. We're at 1/60th, that's what we were with the Canon 16-35. Instead of f4, it's f2.8, because why would you not buy this lens if you're not gonna use 2.8, right? And I was at over 600 ISO on the last lens at the f4. Right now I moved it down to ISO 320, so less noisy. Not that you're gonna notice a huge difference, because 600, 800 ISO is pretty minimal. Even 1600, I can even do 6400 on the EOS R and get very little noise. So that really doesn't make a big difference. But what does make a difference is faster shutter speed when you're doing photos, the low light capabilities, less noise. It's gonna be awesome. So what do I think of this lens? I think it's fantastic. I love it. I've been everywhere with it for the last 2 weeks. I brought it onto shoots, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go out today. We're gonna check out what it looks like in the field. We're gonna look at photos and we're gonna look at video. So let's go. Let's go outside in the cold in Wisconsin. It is absolutely freezing out here. I want to test out the autofocus with this, with the dual pixel autofocus of the EOS R with the G2 24-70 Tamron. So I'm just going to move back and forth and see how this focus looks. Move back. And this is at f2.8. And this lens is so sharp, I love it. I mean, it is absolutely great. All right, let's go all the way to 70 millimeter and see what that looks like. It's like the Wisconsin version of Deliverance. I hear a banjo, I am running. All right, now I'll just walk. Take some photos out there near the lake. So we'll check that out right now. tonight my kids are gonna be ice skating, and I think some night shots and video and see what the ISO on the EOS R looks like and the sharpness with this lens, and we'll see how it pans out, okay? All right, so right now it is hitting evening and it's darker out. I'm at 1/60th shutter. This is 30 frames per second. And the ISO is 640 and I'm shooting at an f2.8. This whole thing, if you haven't known or I haven't told you, it is all gonna be f2.8, because why do you buy an f2.8 lens if you're gonna shoot at f4? All right, so this is 50 millimeter right now. And here's a testament to the EOS R on tracking and also on how fast it can focus with this camera. Looks pretty good to me. Go further back, nice bokeh in the background. And now let's go to 70 millimeter. So 70 millimeter looks awesome. I mean, the bokeh is amazing at f2.8, and we'll back up a little bit, try to stay in frame. I think it looks amazing. Here, I can stand up a little bit more straighter. Nice blurred out background even at this point. So this could be a really good interview type lens, especially with the Canon EOS R, and you got a subject that's moving back and forth and you have to make sure that they're staying in focus. So for vlogging and for tutorials like this and reviews, this could be an amazing lens. We're gonna be visiting my kids over at the skating rink just a few blocks over. So we're gonna check that out. It is absolutely freezing out here. We're at about 8 degrees and not including the wind chill here. So we're gonna go see my kids ice skate at our local park. So we're at 4K, 1250 ISO, 1/60th shutter, f2.8 on this awesome, wonderful freaking lens, the Tamron 24-70 f2.8 G2, baby. Let's get outside. Wait, we're outside. Let's go to the park and watch my kids ice skate. So we'll get a few shots here. It is at the 24 millimeter. I'll zoom in. And again, 6400 ISO on the EOS R and 4K, and then there's a crop, and then you can actually see the moon right there in my face. That's actually a good crop. We'll do some zoom ins there, okay? Good job. Wave to the camera. Woo! Subscribe, because I am almost at 1,000 subscribers and it would be awesome to get there in the next couple of days. And I can't wait to get even more content than this out there. You like the lens? Did you like what it looked like? Did I miss any tests? I mean, this is a real world test. This isn't I'm gonna pixel peep and I'm gonna look at everything. This is me, an architectural photographer who likes to take pictures of people as well, mostly my family, and doing the video in 4K and the sharpness of this lens. So tell me what you think below. If there's anything I missed, maybe I'll touch up on another video. Till next time, you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. So I just spit like completely out into every direction.